How's it going, guys? My name is Dave Play. I'm a full-time eBay reseller, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of things that sold on Christmas Eve and on Christmas Day that were pretty damn good that I just barely listed. We got some electronic, shoes, clothing, and a little bit of hats. So I'm going to be showing you guys what sold so you guys can go and try to find this stuff yourself, so you guys can make some money as well. So right here, guys, I have some brand new Tommy Hilfiger shirts that sold all to the same buyer. And these were sold for $20 each, which was pretty good, plus the shipping on each one. I'm going to bundle it, probably refund him a little bit of the shipping, just because, you know, he did buy a couple of them. But these are all a size large, brand new with the tag. I bought these for $5 each, and they sold for 20. I was asking like 28 just because they were brand new and they're like vintage. I bought them from the storage unit guy that bought a bunch of stuff that he had picked up from like a Macy's store that closed down from the 90s, and it was all brand new stuff. So I bought a bunch of those, and those did very well. I've sold quite a bit of those. Right here we have some Levi's 505s. These went for 28 bucks plus the shipping, and yeah, they're in pretty good shape, no holes or anything like that, and they sold pretty quickly. I listed them like not even a month ago. And right here we have an old Navy jacket. I'm gonna put a picture if I don't have the item opened up. This is a bigger bag, so but I am not sure exactly what size it is, but it went pretty cheap. You're gonna see the price on there, but it was pretty good. Alrighty, guys, so the next thing that I sold was these Brooks Ghost 13s, and they went for $23 plus the shipping, so it was like 34 bucks total. All the shoes like this, like running shoes, I don't pay more than $4 or $5 maximum. Like, they're not extremely fast sellers. These are the older model. I'm not paying more than that. I'm able to get a ton of them. That's why I buy a bunch. But don't see me selling these and try to spend $8 to $10. I get these because they're, you know, they're pretty cheap, and I get them, you know, in abundance. So you can see the tread on the whole entire shoe. Like, they're in great shape, and then we wash them as well. But I buy those kinds of shoes because there's so many for me. If you don't have that kind of material around you, then that's probably not something you can be picking up. But you know, these Pumas right here in amazing shape as well. I paid no more than $5 for these kind of shoes. These went for $23 plus the shipping as well, so that was a similar deal. I think they sold with the coupon. I have a 15% off coupon right now in my whole store just to get stuff moving, and honestly I kind of have that year round. It works pretty good for me. Normally I used to have a 20% off, but I just brought it down to a 15. These right here are Kevin Durant 16s, sold for $28 plus the shipping, and same thing, I don't pay more than, you know, $5. If I'm gonna pay more than $8, it better be a shoe that sells for like $40 to $50, just because like I literally have a guy that has a truck full, and then he takes the truck full to the flea market. He has so many, so like I can be picky. Maybe you guys can't be picky, so that's just why I buy these kinds of shoes for so cheap. The guy has so many, and honestly, these were really dirty. So like $5 for him was really good. $5 for me was really good. It's a win-win for both of us, and you know, they didn't sell super fast. Those probably took like 2 months to sell, but it was pretty good. These right here are a shoe I'm not going to be picking up anymore. These Reeboks right here sold for $15 plus the shipping. You know, they're a little dusty because that was before I used to have the bag system on there on top. All of them have the bags now, but right here, like a lot of the dust is coming down from the warehouse. So I just try to put everything in bags now, but you know, I'm gonna give these a little wipe down before we ship them out. This North Face right here sold for like 22 bucks plus the shipping. Nothing crazy, it's just a windbreaker like this one, and there's no damage inside. You know, like when this starts peeling, it was in pretty good shape, but North Face, you know, isn't the best unless it's a substantial piece. These hats right here sold for $17, and this one sold for $16 plus the shipping. I charge $6 for shipping. I throw these in a little box, and they don't get damaged like that. But I've been selling like 2-3 hats a day, maybe sometimes just one hat. Sometimes I don't sell any. It's kind of consistent. I have a bunch of them. Maybe I need to do a little discount on all the hats so they get moving. But you know, they're moving pretty good. This is something like I might not be picking up anymore, but these are some Nike leggings, and these only sold for $8, and I was asking like 17. They offered me 8, and I just let them go because I'm not going to be picking that stuff up anymore. This next things that are coming up now, the stuff I showed you guys are like the bread and butter for me right now that I'm able to get in large quantities. We're pumping them out, and I get them pretty cheap, and they're just selling every day. I'm gonna show you guys the new kind of things that I'm gonna be picking up. These are Adidas sweats. sold for 15 bucks plus the shipping, nothing crazy. But like these kinds of shoes right here, back then, the guy was asking a little too much that I buy from. But like these are flamboyant, really cool colors. And I'm gonna start buying more like this. He has a bunch that he can get like this. But sometimes he asks like 20, 25, 30 bucks. And I got a good deal with him. These were 15 and amazing shape, and they sold for 60 bucks within 1 day. So that was pretty good. These are the Nike Kyrie Irving 2 Infernos or something like that. But I just knew these were going to be good just because of the condition they're in. Paid 15 bucks. I probably could have got a little more, but I just wanted to turn the money quick. And I am getting electronics again. And these right here have always been really good. I have been doing myself a disservice by not picking up electronics. I have so much knowledge on the electronics throughout the years. For those of you that don't know, I used to have a 16,000 item electronic eBay store. I can see something, I'll be like, oh, like let me grab that, you know. Or I'll see someone walk around with something at like a liquidation store in their hand, and I'm like, damn, hopefully he leaves it because I know what that is, you know. This toner cartridge sold for $50. I posted it at 8 p.m. and by the time I was about to go to sleep, it sold, and it sold for $50 full price with the 15% off coupon. I got $50 for it. I think I was asking like 60 or something like that, and the 15% off took like 10 bucks off, and they sold immediately. And I got this for $4 at a liquidation store, so that was really good. And I think I'm gonna be able to get a bunch more of these right here. Make sure when you guys look for toner cartridges, be careful when you're listing them. A lot of them will say for Canon, and then you'll list it as a Canon. If it's not a Canon brand, you can get in trouble, and you get that removed by Canon. I knew this one was going to be hot because it's a Canon brand. So if you guys see like a Brother brand or HP brand toner cartridges, like the OEM original, those are very good. So keep an eye out for those. This one was brand new, sealed, never been opened. So that was really good. And then we have this little speaker right here. I kind of messed up on this one. I got it for $4 as well. It sold for $18. I thought it was open box until I actually started listing it, and it was pre-owned with the cable and the manuals. But electronic things, you have to be careful. If you put open box and you could tell it's been used, like people will return it or give you negative feedback. Trust me, I know I'm the king of getting negative feedbacks. So I just put it as pre-owned with the box and cables, and it was substantially less money. If it was open box, it would have been $44, and I was like, oh, $4 into 44, and ended up being used. I put it for 25. Someone offered 18 immediately. Let it go, you know, right away. And this camera right here, keep an eye out for these guys. These are hot. Every time I pick one up, does not stay in my shelf for more than 2 days. And this is a Canon PowerShot SD780IS, and this model obviously is good, but there are many that look similar to this. Just search them up and make sure you're paying a good price for them, because sometimes people are asking 80 and you get excited because you see that I sell them right away. I paid $12 for this, so that was insane. Came with 3 batteries. I keep chargers for these batteries on me just for whenever I find one. I have an extra battery as well that I just test them out because I do get them pretty often. But this one sold for $110 within 2 days of listing it, so that was really good. And whenever I'm looking at the flea market, whenever I'm buying my normal stuff, the bread and butter stuff, I'm keeping an eye out for these things right here. Like I'm looking for the Canon PowerShots. I am looking for toner cartridges. I'm looking for speakers. I'm looking for car parts. I'm looking for stuff like that I know is just high ticket. I'm looking for industrial type items. I'm going to show you guys a thing that I'm about to list right now. This thing right here is I don't even know what it is, but it's like $600, and it's actually new. It just had oil. It needs oil to like so it doesn't get rusty or something. But it's like $600. It's in the box, and I got it for $10. And you know, I look for stuff like that has a bunch of knobs and buttons and stuff like that, and then I search it up. I just know those things tend to be expensive. So if you guys see something that looks weird, that looks like, I don't know, like an industrial type thing, I search them up. Then I make a decision. What I first do when I go to flea market, I go up and like, oh, how much are you asking for this? And then they'll either tell me like, oh, 10 bucks, and then I search it up. If you search it up and they get all excited, oh, how much are you asking for this? That's when they'll probably be like, oh, it's probably a really good item. They'll jack up the price on you, especially wearing a backpack. You got the phone on you, you got a card on you. They know you sell on eBay. Just because eBay is a very known thing, that's how I like to negotiate. First, I ask, and then I see if it's for me or not. They told me $10. Once I get excited, I see on the phone. Either way, I have a poker face. I'm just like, oh, how much for this? I'm like, oh, let me see if it's for my car. Or let me send a picture to my dad because he was looking for something like this. I don't know if it's the same model that he needed. And they're like, oh yeah, go ahead, take a picture. But really, I'm on Google Lens and then I'm on eBay searching it up. So that's a good little tactic right there. First, ask the price and then search it up and just be like, oh, I'm gonna see if this is what my dad was looking for. Just say that. And normally they won't even trip. And then be like, yeah, it's the one. I'll take it for 10, brother. Just pay and it's yours. So that's what I've been doing for years. Don't just go up and search up and then ask. Then they're gonna be like, oh, that's probably an insane item, and they'll jack up the price on you. So, all right, guys, the next thing was the craziest sale of the weekend. This one lasted like 3 days in my store. I'm gonna put a picture of it right here because it's in the box. But it went for $289 and it sold immediately. And I've sold StarTech things before, but never that pricey. When I saw it, I was like, oh, it might be like 40 bucks, but it was brand new. I searched up the exact model and it was really good. There was like 5 sold and like 20 sold, or 5 listed and like 20 sold, which isn't like super saturated, obviously, but it ended up flying off the shelf. So that was really good. I paid $10 for that right there. And all this stuff is out there, guys. You guys just have to know and be on the lookout at the flea market. If you guys have never gone to like a liquidation store where they have Amazon overstock, like bins, try to check it out. You can be surprised sometimes. I think my bread and butter items are going to be the clothing and the shoes. And now I'm just picking up even better stuff. Like this is kind of like the stuff I'm looking for now. Plus really good like Hoka's running shoes, basketball shoes, and stuff like that. I'll make a video on the kind of shoes that I'm picking up now. But I'm picking up much higher quality stuff. This is stuff that I picked up when I first started, that has been selling like consistently, but that alone isn't going to get me to where I want to go to. That stuff is good, but it's not great. This is the great stuff right here that is going to make a difference in my eBay store, my eBay business. That's going to make having a normal sales day into an amazing sales day. When I sell 8 things that are $25, $30, it's not a crazy day, but then one of these fly off, or a $60 item, $100 item flies off as well off the shelf. That's when it makes the difference. And I made a video a long time ago. It was like the 70-30 rule, and I need to go back to those basics. 70% of my store, $20 to $30. 30% of my store is over $100. And right now I'm sniping a ton of $100 items. If you guys go on my store down below, Active Apparel Zone, I have a link down below. I'm listing some very good car parts, very good electronics, very high-end stuff that is like over $100, and that stuff is moving already. And I think it's a very good sourcing method for me. If you guys want to test the waters of that kind of stuff, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos on how I'm doing this. But I immediately saw results sourcing this way, and mixed in with the volume, mixed in with the high quality stuff. I think we're going to be rolling very soon and getting some good sales. But yeah, guys, just wanted to share this video, show you guys what's sold. I'm going to pack this up right now. Going to go hit the gym and keep working hard for you guys. It was Christmas yesterday. It feels like Monday. Christmas was yesterday, and I was all discombobulated, but it's Thursday, so we got to get to work. But yeah, guys, Merry Christmas. I know it was yesterday, but Merry Christmas, guys. I really appreciate every single one of you that watches and is supporting the channel. Drop a thumbs up, comment, or subscribing, guys. Gonna see you guys in a couple of days. See ya.